we start with this?
I don't know.
All right, so we are going to be reviewing Morbius, which came out earlier this year. It did pretty badly with critics and box office too.
Yeah, it was bad, but is it this level of bad?
I mean, I will say this movie feels incomplete.
Yeah. There was just I felt like there was a lot of stuff cut. And from
No,
our experience, Will, we know like even the tiniest change can make or break a movie.
yeah,
And
no,
it feels like what happened here.
it's just I feel like they could have rewritten the script a little bit. They could have put in some deleted scenes because clearly there was a lot that missing. Like I don't know how or why the climax was only 10 minutes long.
And then just abruptly ends, hinting that the girl's going to be okay.
Yeah, and not only that, but there are mid-credit scenes that just seem out of nowhere. And it just seems like they were rushed. It just doesn't feel like a complete movie.
Yeah. I mean, normally the Marvel movies have what? One mid credit, one post credit.
Yeah.
This had two mid credit,
Yes.
both of which featured a character from other Marvel products that we had not seen at all prior in the movie. Maybe there was like even a lot more of that character.
Mm-hmm. Now, apparently, that this movie was supposed to come out before No Way Home, but I think it was because due to COVID, then we couldn't really see it.
That makes sense too.
Yes, it does. But so I think that's why it feels like all over the place and why they had to chop it up quite a bit.
You got something. And for the record, as much as I love Marvel and I've read a lot of the comics, I haven't read much Morbius.
Yeah, even though we know he's a slightly lesser known villain in the Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the stuff we actually did like. Matt Smith being one of them.
Oh, Matt Smith's character is great. I kind of wish the movie was more about him.
Yeah, we wish he was like the main lead, and not anything against Jared Leto. Sure, he's not like fantastic, but he's proven to be good in other stuff.
Yeah, I feel like off topic, but I feel like he's at his best when he's like playing a side character.
Yeah, I feel like I can get behind that.
Yeah,
like
you
I
don't
genuinely,
really like too big a role.
Yeah, like I generally buy the relationship between Matt Smith and Jared Leto. Like we see them, their friendship start off when they were kids, growing up into adulthood, and it's still very much authentic.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the only time I ever got emotion in this whole movie.
Yeah, I mean, there is I guess, sort of like a teacher slash doctor that's been like a father figure to Michael and Milo, but he doesn't really get a whole lot of screen time, I don't think.
Oh no, I don't think he does.
If anything, what's her name, Martine,
the girl.
she gets more screen time than this guy.
Yeah, I'm betting the doctor had a lot of scenes cut.
Yeah.
The mentor doctor guy, he must have had scenes cut.
Yeah. And when it came time for the action, sometimes it's good, but other times it was kind of like what I felt like Prince of Persia was like, where it's just like a bunch of jump cuts and some really choppy editing where we can't really tell what's going on.
Yeah, and in here, I'd say it worked a lot better in Prince of Persia because at least it looked cool.
Yes, no, Prince of Persia was great with the visuals. Morbius, I don't know if it had good visuals. I mean, it had some good set designs.
Yeah,
But
I will say I liked it a lot better than Prince of Persia, but that's not really a high bar to top.
no, not really. Like this isn't the worst thing we've seen out of Marvel, but it's far from good.
Yeah, I'd say if you want to complete like watching all the Marvel movies, it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just nah.
Yeah. So yeah, this movie was a mess. Really bad editing. Some slightly good fight scenes. Some really choppy dialogue and writing. Like we said, it just doesn't feel like like a full movie.
Yeah, it's putting me to sleep too. I've been yawning a lot in this.
Yeah, and this movie isn't even that long. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes.
Um, yeah, there must have been like a 2.5 hour cut of this movie. Like there is way too much missing.
Yeah, maybe I can see if I can like find it somewhere.
Let's get us. Let's give this a Snyder cut treatment.
Yeah, because I feel like it would have been at least okay in this sense.
Yeah,
But even if it did get like an extended cut, it probably wouldn't have been like any better. Well, it would have been better, but it wouldn't be like anything outstanding. You know what I mean?
I am interested to see where they're going with this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, even though the post credit scenes are pretty lame, like and
Yeah.
just don't make sense, it is setting up something.
Yep.
What it's setting up, I mean, I know what they're setting up. I think I know what it is. But it's just I do want to know how they're going to do it though.
No, because I think it was just like the most rushed attempt ever to get this movie done and completely out of the way. Like I said, I think this movie was supposed to come before No Way Home, but then COVID happened, and then that kind of messed things up.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything you wanted to add real quick, Jessup? Or
Oh yeah, internet. What was up with its Morbin time? Um, the internet was saying that line, "It's Morbin time," which is a spin-off of the iconic Fantastic Four member things, "It's Clobbering time," was
yes.
said in the movie. It's actually not said in the entire movie.
Yes.
Um, there is another creature line to take its place, which is a spin-off of the Hulk's "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry," where Morbius says, "You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry."
Yes.
But yeah,
And
you
they
didn't
even
really need to make up the "It's Morbin time" internet. That was weird.
it was a little bit weird. They even make a reference to another Sony Marvel character who's had two movies recently, and we might see him again eventually.
Yeah, which I realize I haven't seen those movies.
It's okay. Maybe we'll work our way towards that
Yeah,
eventually.
it just occurred to me I hadn't seen those. I mean, I had no interest. I don't think I heard they were pretty bad through the grapevine, so I just
Okay, so first
yeah,
one I don't think is great. Well, it's not
yeah.
good, but it's just fine. Second
Okay,
one I feel like is a slight improvement.
that's what I've heard too.
Yep, but it's still not very good.
Yeah,
All right.
and the character was in No Way Home.
Yep,
It's a post-credit scene, but
he was in it.
yeah,
All right, so
I've
so
heard some characters in this part too.
yep. So Jessica will be doing a live stream this Sunday, right?
Yes, this Sunday. We will be doing Jackbox. We finished Mass Effect 2, so we're just going to do Jackbox before we start the third one.
Okay, I won't be able to join because I'll be going on vacation.
That's fair.
Um, and yeah, I'll make sure to watch the live stream when I can.
And
And
you probably saw this. Like, I did this right after I finished the live stream back on Sunday. But there is a new camera for the live streams, and I've tested it out. It works. We're good to go. We'll start having a camera from now on.
all right, excellent. So that just about does it for this review. If you liked it, give this movie a like, and if you're new, subscribe for more content. So we will see you next week. We will discuss on what we want to do for our review. And until next time, see you later, posse.